Somewhere in your kitchen right now, sitting quietly in a cabinet you probably open every morning, there is a seed so small you could hold 1,000 of them in the palm of your hand. It looks insignificant. Most people ignore it their entire lives. But inside that tiny seed is a combination of natural compounds so powerful that cardiovascular researchers have spent decades studying how it affects circulation. And what they discovered is remarkable, because this little seed helps your body produce more of a molecule called nitric oxide. Now that may sound technical, but nitric oxide performs one of the most important jobs in your body. It tells your blood vessels to open, relax, and allow blood to flow smoothly. When nitric oxide levels are healthy, circulation improves, oxygen reaches your brain more efficiently, muscles receive better nourishment, your heart doesn't have to strain as much to pump blood. But when nitric oxide levels fall, blood vessels begin to tighten, circulation slows, energy drops, your mind feels foggier, and gradually, without realizing it, everyday activities begin to feel harder than they used to. Most men assume this is simply what aging feels like, but sometimes it isn't age at all. Sometimes it's your body quietly missing the raw materials it needs to keep blood flowing the way it was designed to. And today, I'm going to show you how something incredibly simple may help support that process. My name is Dr. Nora Hayes. For the past 7 years, I've worked closely with men over 60 who want to protect their hearts, improve their circulation, and keep their energy strong well into later life. And in this video, I'm going to reveal the tiny seed researchers have been studying, explain how it works inside your body, and then show you 5 additional seeds that support circulation in completely different ways. Together, they create something surprisingly powerful. But before we dive in, let me ask you a quick question. Where are you watching from today? Go ahead and drop your city and country in the comments. I read them all, and it always amazes me to see how many men around the world are facing the exact same health questions. And while you're there, tap the like button and subscribe if you enjoy learning simple ways to support your health naturally. All right, let's start with the seed that sparked this entire conversation. Seed number 1, flaxseed. If I had to recommend just one seed to support blood vessel health, this would probably be it. Not because it's trendy, not because it's exotic, but because the science behind it is surprisingly strong. A few years ago, a man I'll call Richard came into my clinic. Richard was 67, retired engineer, sharp mind, but he told me something that stuck with me. He said, "Doctor, nothing is technically wrong with me. My tests look fine, but I feel like my body is slowly running out of fuel." His hands were often cold. He got old. He tired more easily during walks. And mentally, he felt less sharp than he used to. Now, here's something many people don't realize. You can appear perfectly healthy on standard tests while your circulation is quietly becoming less efficient. And that inefficiency often begins with the inner lining of your blood vessels. This lining, called the endothelium, produces nitric oxide. But inflammation, poor diet, and aging can reduce its ability to do that. That's where flaxseed becomes interesting, because flaxseed contains alpha-linolenic acid, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid known to support the health of blood vessel walls. When inflammation decreases, the endothelial cells that produce nitric oxide function more efficiently. But flaxseed has another advantage. It contains compounds called lignans, and flax seeds contain more lignans than almost any other plant food on Earth. These lignans act as antioxidants, helping protect nitric oxide from being destroyed by free radicals inside the bloodstream. In simple terms, flaxseed helps your body produce nitric oxide and protect the nitric oxide it already makes. But here's something very important. If you swallow them whole, your body may not absorb much of their benefit. That outer shell is incredibly tough, which means many whole seeds pass through the digestive system almost untouched. So the best way to eat them, ground. A simple coffee grinder works perfectly. Grind a few days worth and store them in the refrigerator. Then add 1 to 2 tablespoons a day to oatmeal, yogurt, smoothies, or even a glass of water. It's simple, it's affordable, and many people report feeling subtle improvements in circulation within a few weeks. But flaxseed works through just one pathway, and your circulation system benefits from support on multiple fronts. Which brings us to seed number 2. Seed number 2, pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds may look small, but nutritionally they are incredibly dense. Especially when it comes to one mineral your blood vessels absolutely depend on, magnesium. Magnesium helps regulate the contraction and relaxation of muscles throughout the body. That includes the smooth muscles surrounding your blood vessels. When magnesium levels are adequate, those muscles relax more easily, which means blood vessels can open and blood can move more freely. But when magnesium levels drop, the muscles surrounding vessels can tighten more than they should. That tightening makes circulation less efficient. And here's the surprising part. Studies suggest a large percentage of adults consume less magnesium than their bodies actually need. Pumpkin seeds are one of the richest natural food sources of this mineral. Just a small handful can provide a significant portion of your daily requirement, but that's not their only benefit. Pumpkin seeds also contain zinc, which plays an important role in antioxidant enzymes inside the body. These enzymes help neutralize certain molecules that damage blood vessels and reduce nitric oxide availability. So, while flaxseed helps produce nitric oxide, pumpkin seeds help protect the environment where nitric oxide works. Think of it like this. Flaxseed helps open the door. Pumpkin seeds help keep the doorway clear. And the next seed supports the actual raw materials your body uses to create nitric oxide in the first place. Seed number 3, watermelon seeds. Most people spit watermelon seeds out without thinking twice. But those tiny seeds contain something fascinating, an amino acid called citrine. Citrine plays a key role in the nitric oxide production cycle. Inside your body, citrine converts into another amino acid called arginine. And arginine is one of the primary building blocks your body uses to produce nitric oxide. Interestingly, citrulline often increases arginine levels more effectively than arginine supplements themselves. Why? Because arginine is partially broken down during digestion. Citrine bypasses some of that breakdown, allowing more of it to reach the bloodstream, which ultimately supports nitric oxide production more efficiently. In practical terms, that means watermelon seeds help supply the raw fuel your body uses to support healthy circulation. You can roast them lightly and eat them as a snack, add them to trail mixes, or blend them into smoothies. Now, the next seed doesn't just support nitric oxide production, it strengthens your body's entire antioxidant defense system. And this one has been used in traditional diets for thousands of years. Seed number 4, sesame seeds. Sesame seeds contain a compound called sesame. Sesame is interesting because it doesn't simply act as an antioxidant itself. Instead, it helps activate your body's own antioxidant systems. These internal defenses protect blood vessel walls from oxidative stress, one of the factors that gradually damages the endothelium, the very cells responsible for producing nitric oxide. Sesame seeds also appear to support healthy cholesterol metabolism, which further protects the lining of blood vessels over time. One easy way to enjoy sesame seeds is through tahini, which is simply ground sesame paste. Seed number 5, sunflower seeds. Sunflower seeds are one of the richest natural sources of vitamin E. Vitamin E is a fat-soluble antioxidant that helps protect the delicate membranes of the endothelial cells lining your arteries. Those cells are the control center for blood vessel relaxation. Protect them and circulation functions more smoothly. Sunflower seeds also contain selenium, which supports an enzyme called glutathione peroxidase, another key defender against oxidative damage. When you combine sunflower seeds and sesame seeds in your diet, they create a powerful synergy. Sesame helps extend antioxidant activity. Sunflower seeds help supply the antioxidants themselves. Together, they create stronger protection for the vascular system. And finally, we come to the last seed, the one most people have never even considered. Seed number 6, celery seeds. Celery seeds contain a compound called 3N-butylide. It's a long scientific name, but its effect is surprisingly simple. It appears to help counteract signals that cause blood vessels to tighten under stress. You see, emotional stress and chronic tension activate hormones that tell vessels to constrict over time. That constant signal can contribute to reduced circulation. Compounds in celery seed may help balance that response, not by forcing vessels open, but by gently supporting the body's natural regulation systems. And this is what I find fascinating. Each of these 6 seeds supports circulation in a completely different way. Flax seed supports nitric oxide production. Pumpkin seeds provide magnesium for vessel relaxation. Watermelon seeds support the nitric oxide building blocks. Sesame seeds strengthen antioxidant defenses. Sunflower seeds protect blood vessel. Cell membranes and celery seeds help balance stress-related constriction. No single food does everything, but together they create a supportive system. And the best part, it's incredibly simple. You can combine small amounts of these seeds into a daily blend. Add them to smoothies, sprinkle them on salads, or stir them into yogurt or oatmeal. Consistency is what matters most. Gentle daily support over time. Small habits can create meaningful change, and I want to leave you with something important. Getting older does not mean your body has stopped working for you. Your heart still beats thousands of times a day. Your blood vessels still respond to signals. Your body is still trying to maintain balance. Sometimes it just needs the right support. So, if you found this helpful today, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who might benefit from learning this. And before you go, tell me in the comments where you're watching from today. I truly enjoy seeing how far these conversations travel. I'm Dr. Nora Hayes, and for the past 7 years, I've had the privilege of helping people take small steps towards stronger health. Remember, better vitality doesn't always come from complicated solutions. Sometimes it begins with something as simple as a tiny seed. And I'll see you in the next